What is up, ladies and gentlemen, Manny here. Welcome back to the channel. Bit of a chill video today. It's been a long time since I took you on an outdoor adventure, and recently we took some awesome footage from Kotecnik, actually, Slovenia. Beautiful Kotecnik, just an awesome winter day with lots of sun. We reviewed a lot of pros recently with trying to uncover their secrets, what are they training, how do they get these awesome performances. But what about yours truly, Manny himself? What has he been doing, And I can tell you, I have for a long time not climbed at all, no training, no nothing. And you will see it at my body composition, which is kind of flubberized, if you will, Yesterday I stepped on the scale and I was actually at 72 kilograms post-Christmas already. So yeah, it should go down from here. But as you know, the visits at the relatives and stuff like that, you don't get away with little food, if you know what I mean. But yeah, here's a little bit of a body shot, me trying to warm up on this little fingerboard of Torsten here. You can see that I'm quite, I've thickened up quite a bit, man. I've thickened up quite a bit. Felt really heavy on these pull-ups, it's like 2 centimeter edges or something, nothing too severe. Yeah, here's a bit of a close-up, to see how, so that you can see how flubberized I am actually. But we've talked about the, straight out the gates grade at some point already on the channel, which is the grade that I call that you can climb at any time, without any preparation, without any training, without any skin. Yeah, if you have no skin, you're climbing a super soft body, not trained at all. And I said that my straight out the gates grade would be around 7C. So that's 7C, French grade on a lead rope, yeah, and it happens to be, it's actually pretty exact that, yeah. This session here, this little outdoor adventure, I stepped on a 7C plus, which Torsten had sent just a few days ago with his friends, and it's a very short route. It's very weird kind of start, then a bit of a rest, and very overhanging here, as you can see, then with a power endurance bouldery kind of finish. And this was my second go of this route. I've checked it out once with a bit of help from Torsten, he told me the beta and stuff like that. And then in this second go, I was actually able to send it, kind of confirming my straight out the gates grade again, which should be somewhere around 7C, 7C plus, maybe even something like 8A. If I can find an 8A that suits me very nicely, maybe I could send it straight out the gates without any preparation, like in one session, right? That's what I can send in one session, just coming to the crack totally unprepared, without any skin whatsoever, in a totally soft body. Why am I saying a super soft body? It's like when you're not climbing for a longer time, what happens in your body is that all of this stiffness, all of the, this tension that you have usually in your upper body, especially if you're doing a lot of training, if you're doing a lot of climbing, it kind of goes down again, and the muscles become kind of loose again, everything loosens up a little, and the body becomes quite a bit softer. Also the skin, obviously, becomes softer again. All the tough little calluses that you've built up on your fingertips and stuff, they reduce again, you lose that skin, and it's kind of an interesting, I think, it's always an interesting measurement, this straight out gates grade that people have once they did not climb like for a year or something, yeah. So here we've managed to get through the first part. There's just a couple of moves into this kind of significant rest, but really overhanging, as you can see here. And I felt really hard. Wow, my weight is pulling on those, jogs quite a bit. And the jogs kind of, they drilled really into my skin, into my fingers. It was really inconvenient. But that's what happens, right? If you're heavy like that, it kind of drills into your fingers like that, and you have to endure the pain a little bit. Another thing is that obviously resting abilities is kind of non-existent. So resting here for like, how long am I staying here? 1 minute or something, kind of unnecessary. I could have shaken once left, once right, and then might have gone straight away, because if you're not trained to rest on a jog even, you cannot rest on a jog. Yeah? Your forearms don't really get anything back. And now we're kind of fighting, kind of with quite a bit of dexterity, I must say, through this upper boulder. And the only reason really why I sent it here was because I really just did everything right. I did not do any mistakes. Like every foothold was okay, every handhold was hit properly. and that way I could fight here on the last few moves when I could already feel things opening up again, yeah, in terms of fingers and stuff like that. That's the other thing, right? You don't have as much energy reserves in your forearms if you're not like prepared for it, if you're not trained like that. But yeah, really cool to see for me again. This straight out the gate's great for me, like about 7C, 7C plus, maybe even 8A, I don't know. This route is called Dream Team in Kotecnik in Slovenia. Apparently quite old school thing. It's kind of a classic of the crag, and I must say it's really cool route. Yeah, here at the end, kind of tested how flubberized my belly was after this ascent. I find it so funny, man. Maybe I should do a challenge once, you know, like how fat can I get and still climb 8A? That would be an interesting challenge, wouldn't it be? You know, everybody can thin down and lean out like crazy and then sand hard. Obviously that works, but can you also get, you know, thick and heavy and still sand hard? That would be an interesting challenge for once, I think. So after this really nice 7C plus, I also got my hands on this 7B, kind of to try to climb something else really, because after these two goes on it, I also warmed up in the 7C plus. Very crucial. I wanted to say that here because the thing is, if you spend skin in a warm-up route, like in a 7A or something like that, every go really counts if you don't have any preparation at all, because you have so little skin, and especially on rock like this kind of sharp limestone thing, you lose a lot of skin even in a warm-up route. So basically what I did for this day was 4 goes, and the 4th go was already completely unnecessary, should have stopped after the 3rd go. And if you spend 1 go in your warm-up and then you have to check out your main goal for this day, which would have been a 7C plus, I would have already lost 1 crucial goal, 1 crucial skin, you know, for actually trying the 7C plus. So that's why I warmed up in the 7C plus, just checked out the moves, you know, move by move, got the draws on, and then on the 2nd go I went all in and basically tried to send it, and it worked out. If it wouldn't have worked out, there's a really high chance that I wouldn't have sent it that day anymore, because this 1 go, especially with resting in those jogs, it cost me so many calories in my forearms. And as I said, if you don't prepared, if you're not prepared, then these calories won't come back. Your body is not gonna push them back into your forearms anymore, and you basically will be done for that day. So I really wanted to flash this 7B. There is an 8A that goes out of this 7B, which was the project of Torsten, this 8A, and that's why the draws were on the 7B as well. So I wanted to flash the 7B. The 7B basically consists of a really tough entry boulder here, over this super overhanging belly here, as you can see. And I was struggling quite a bit to find the right hold for my left hand, because 1 hold was worse but closer to the target, which is this move here, bang. And 1 hold was better but further away. And with me, you know, it's most often the case that it's better for me to take the closer hold, even if it's worse, because my limits are mostly in terms of reach. I don't have particularly long arms, as you can see here in this shot. Like if you compare that to like someone like Toby Roberts or something, like I look like a T-Rex, man, compared to him, yeah. But that's a different story. That's why he climbs 9B and I climb, at least at the moment, 7B, right? But yeah, I can't complain. Now we managed to get over this belly, then you get this kind of sharp, joggy ridge again, which really, at this point, I could feel my skin quite a lot already. And here I'm thinking, how can I stand up on that ledge? And there was this kind of weird structure, kind of limestoney structure, like about 1 meter above me or something. And I knew I had to get it with left, right, and then make another move with right and a big move with left again. And I wasn't quite sure, although Torsten told me the bait, I wasn't quite sure the order of these holds, right, in which I have to take them. Right hand, left hand. Here I'm figuring out that I actually have a wrong hold with my right hand, so I can't really grab further. And what I'm doing here is take an alternative hold with the right hand, which is more to the right, which you can't really see here in this shot, and make a big span to that ear, that joggy ear with the left hand, and then I basically managed to do it, this flash, which was, again, I'm super happy about that. 7B flash, 7C plus second go in one session after months of not climbing at all, no training, no nothing, yeah. Yeah, because there was quite a lot of stuff to do in the private life, you know what I'm saying. Probably gonna do an update video actually on the Patreon to talk about all that stuff as well, because man, a lot of stuff is happening, yeah, really a lot of stuff is happening. But what can you do, right? Fate throws challenges at you and you gotta handle them, and sometimes the things that you love, like climbing, they come a little bit too short, you know, they should get more attention, but maybe in the future we actually can give it a little bit more attention again. So yeah, this was a couple impressions of our recent outdoor adventure in Slovenia, in Kotecnik. Beautiful Slovenia, man. Look at these beautiful forests there. And at the moment all the leaves are gone, so all the sun comes through. If there is a sunny day, then there's really good conditions at the rock, at this limestone. And Torsten actually has a pretty tough project there, I must say. You know, big project for him. Long-term project also, so we might actually visit this spot a couple more times in the near future. So I hope you're strong and healthy somewhere out there. Hope you survive Christmas. Hope you will survive New Year's. Happy New Year's. Stay strong, healthy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.